What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is going to be about what if Naruto was basically from basically a special ancient clan. As Naruto will have some friends who will end up being, I don't know, more than just Konoha 12. So yeah. So Naruto, who is going to, have. So it starts with Naruto as. No, it starts with Naruto's clan as you see Naruto's clan. Hold on. As Naruto's clan, they bump into this clan as, they have this sort of thing on their shoulders as they wear it. They wear their clan symbol with pride, like how all clans do. As Naruto, as Naruto's, as Naruto's clan see them, as Naruto's clan then save them from being attacked. As this clan basically pray to pledge their loyalty to Naruto's clan. So if someone attacks Naruto's clan, then then they're going to have to also deal with this clan. And I'm going to show you this clan's dojutsu now. So I know some of you may remember this, but yeah, this is their clan's dojutsu. Now give me a second to drink my juice. That felt nice. That felt nice, y'all. So yeah, this is their clan's eyes, as they call this dojutsu. The 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 eye of nightmares, basically, or people call it the night eye, because people call it the night eye because people are scared of this. So yeah, and also Naruto's clan, they also were able to sorry about this. Sorry about all that. But yeah, Naruto's clan, they were kind of able to fix that clan as they were able to make peace with this clan, who called themselves the Sun Clan, basically. Well, people call them the Sun Clan as now the people who say they guard Naruto's clan with their life, who made a basically treating with them. They did not like the people who, when people called them the Sun Clan, they didn't really like them, but because they're basically they think like they're too nice, and they aren't like the Night Clan, who go on killing sprees just for fun or something. But they don't, like the Night Clan, they don't fight because they don't go on killing sprees. Like if you mess with one of them, you gotta mess with the whole squad, basically. Like if you like the Night Clan, the Night Clan, which people call them, if you attack one of them, they're going after your whole family, like your whole generation. That's it. Like even like if your whole clan decided to mess with them, you might as well just pray to God that you don't die too. So yeah, that's basically this whole clan. And yeah, and they don't like this clan at all. They're pretty much enemies. But Naruto's clan was able to build a bridge between them as they started to see eye to eye because of Naruto's clan. But they knew that the Sun Clan knew that if anything happens to basically Naruto's clan, in a way, they're effed up by the Night Clan, because the Night Clan, the Night Clan and what people call the Sun Clan, they are basically sworn enemies. They don't like each other at all. They can't stand each other. So yeah. So if something happens to Naruto's clan, then with them, or dying or leaving them, then they're basically effed up. But that's kind of gonna change in a while, so yeah. This is when we go to basically what you could say a bunch of years later. Hold on. So yeah, I am back. So basically, Naruto's clan is the bridge to the Sun Clan and Night Clan, so they'll try to protect Naruto's clan, basically what you could say, with their life. So yeah. So Naruto, so this is when we go basically 100 and 1,000 years into the future, you could say. No pun not intended. So we go to the future as you see Naruto's clan, as you see now a baby being born with black hair, and that's it. That's it. Just it. As Naruto is now, Naruto is basically doing what, he does best in a way. Naruto sees, Naruto basically does what he does best in a way. Runs around as a kid, play, because now I feel like doing a time skip. So yeah. Naruto is playing as, this is when, he sees, a few kids as Naruto sees them, but he asked them if they wanted to be friends. They said yes, and I'll be giving you their names later. So yeah. So Naruto then goes to his so this is when we have another time skip as Naruto is now the age of 7. As Naruto basically sees one of his friends, older sibling, because they won't matter. As they start killing everyone, basically. As, Naruto and his friend were able to, stop them, but like they were able to, stop this person, but yeah, it didn't go that well. So yeah. Naruto got a little bit hurt during the fight and all that stuff, so yeah. This is when, Naruto's clan goes up to him as, they say for Naruto to, to kill them, basically, you could say. As Naruto is declining, but, they're like, oh, you have to do it for the sake of, for the sake of the clan, you could say. As Naruto goes ahead and basically kills his whole clan with his hands. Naruto was sad that he had to do this, but he knows, like, his other friends, they were also sad when their clan was, kind of dead. So yeah. Naruto knows, like, he's not alone in this. So yeah. This is when Naruto sees, his friends, Naruto then, this is when we have a time skip, as it was the next day. Just to let you know where Naruto was living, it was in a cave that had crystals around it, and it did have dirt and all that stuff in it. Well, some places, but yeah, it had 2 entrances. But I'm not going to tell you that because that would be a waste of time for the video. So yeah. So Naruto saw, his whole, Naruto who felt, sad that he had to kill his whole clan. As Naruto remembers his mom saying, go to Konoha. She knows an old friend there, and her name was Makoto Uchiha. Makoto and her met while Makoto was, on a mission, as you could say, again. So yeah, she was on a mission as she met with Naruto's mom, who is not Kushina, and Naruto's dad isn't Minato either. So yeah, so basically Naruto is just him. It's just him now. So this is when we go to. This is when Naruto is now with his friends as he told them, that they're going to go to Konoha tomorrow. As we have another time skip at it, is now the next day. Naruto is with his with his friends as he walked through Konoha. Naruto, already knowing where the Uchiha compound is, goes straight there as he then asks someone who is Susui Uchiha, as he asks, where is Makoto Uchiha? Susui shows Naruto where Makoto's house is. This is when, Susui kind of, made a crow. Sorry about that. Now, Susui made a crow watch over Naruto and his group of friends. As Naruto knocked on Makoto's house, when Naruto knocked on the house, he heard a woman say that she was coming. As this woman opened the door, and Naruto, Naruto introduced himself as he said, "I'm Naruto Oto." No, Naruto Ocho. Yeah, because that was Naruto's clan's name. Naruto Ocho clan. So yeah. So Naruto sees Makoto as Naruto says who he's the son of. And Naruto explains to Makoto, kind of everything that happened. And I mean everything, like everything. But he doesn't tell Makoto his friend's name because, he's just met this person and he's on guard. This is when one of Naruto's friends decided to introduce himself as he said, as it is this person and this, hold on, this guy right here who has golden eyes and brown hair, he introduced himself to be Nick Yuto, because that's what his clan name is, the Night Clan, the Yuto clan, basically the Demon Clan, what people say, or the Nightmare Clan, or whatever you want. Basically the opposite of light. They're dark in a way. So yeah, Naruto. This is when another person goes up to Makoto as she introduces herself as Abby Yuto. As Naruto looks at his two friends who just introduced themselves to this complete stranger that they just met. As he looks at them with no emotions as he looks back at Makoto. This is when we go back to this as you see a boy walk up to Makoto who has glasses on as he says, "I'm John." As he says, "I'm John." How should I have his last name be? How should I have his last name be? I'm going to have his last name be Rose. Yeah, John Rose. As he says, he's John Rose, and that's and he's from the Rose clan and all that stuff. So yeah, this is when Naruto is Naruto friends, other friends, as this girl, her name is Kelly, and she says, she's Kelly Rose, and that's it. Basically, that's kind of it. As you go to Kelly's other sister, as she isn't older than them, they're all the same age, they're all 7. As she says, she's Jane Rose. So yeah, that's basically their name. And Mikoto said to them that she's going to take care of them for now. As Naruto was thankful for Mikoto. This is when Naruto's friends start to go play in the backyard that Mikoto has. As Naruto goes to the backyard, and he just watches all of the other kids sorry about that, I had to do something. So yeah, Naruto watches all his other friends play. Makoto goes up to him, and she says to Naruto, it's going to be okay. So she says to Naruto it's going to be okay, and he basically doesn't have to worry. Everything is going to be fine. Now I have to do something. So yeah, I am back. So basically Naruto is with his group of friends, as Makoto basically gave Naruto the soft talk of telling him, it was going to be okay. Also, Makoto called Kushina over and explained everything to Kushina, and Kushina talked to Minato about it, as he said that when he's done with the few paperwork that he has to do, he'll hold a council meeting. So yeah. Kushina came over there after 15 minutes of Mikoto and Naruto just talking. That's all they did. They only talked. That's all. So Kushina got there, as the other kids looked at Kushina, and then they went back to playing. As now Naruto looked at Kushina, as Naruto said hi to her with a more excitement in his voice, because he's a bit more calm now than he was. So yeah, now Naruto is with his friends. Now Naruto talked to Kushina. Kushina basically told Naruto it was going to be alright, and that she is going to take care of them in any way she could possibly. So yeah, I'm going to kill that kid. Sorry about that. So Naruto, who is now with his friends playing, as Kushina and Makoto, they mentioned, they also have kids. So yeah, well, Kushina has one kid, but if you want, you guys, I will make her have another kid. But yeah. So yeah, Naruto who is now with his friends playing. This is when Naruto. So this is when it is now noon, you could say, as a few kids walked inside Makoto's house. As one of these kids were named Sasuke Uchiha, and the other one was named Itachi Uchiha. As there are more Uchihas than there are in canon. So yeah. And I mean way more. So basically the Uchiha clan compound is, pretty big in a way. Bigger than usual. Than canon, really. So yeah. So Naruto sees Itachi Sasuke, and Naruto goes up to Sasuke as he says, "Hi, what's your name?" As Sasuke is, kind of skeptical, who's this guy, and why is he in their house? As he says, "I'm Sasuke Uchiha. Who are you guys?" Naruto says, I'm Naruto oh my god. Ochake. Yeah, if I said something else, then I'm going to change it. So yeah, because I tried doing this video once, but I'm going to change it a little bit up. So yeah, so Naruto, Uchake. So basically, so Sasuke said, "Hello, Naruto, Uchake. It's nice to meet you." Naruto basically said, "It's nice to meet you too, Sasuke Uchiha." As Makoto basically told Makoto told Naruto who her two children was, as Itachi was the oldest, and as Itachi was the oldest, and basically he told about Sasuke and Itachi. That's it. That's what she told him about. This is when Sasuke Naruto looked up, as he said, "I'm going to guess you're Itachi Uchiha." As Itachi shook his head yes, as Naruto said, "Hi Itachi. Well, me and Sasuke are going to play. Bye bye." As Naruto grabbed Sasuke's hand, and Naruto said to Sasuke they should play with the other kids. As Naruto, he also has a dojutsu, just like the other kids. They've been unlocked theirs. So yeah. So Naruto, who basically is with his friends, as they're all playing. And Kushina went to go get Menma, and Menma went to the Uchiha compound, as he is now playing as well with the other kids, you could say. This is when a Anbu comes, as this Anbu told Kushina to basically bring them kids to the council. That's basically what the Anbu said to the council room, bring them to the council room. So Kushina basically gathered Naruto and basically all the other kids to the council room, basically to the Hokage's office. So yeah, as they are now in front of the council, as they see Minato. This is when Naruto says hi, as Minato smiles at Naruto and says, hello there, kid. So what's your name?" Naruto introduces himself as Naruto Ocho, you could say. Wait, why am I saying? Forget what I said. His last name, it ain't Ocho. Because I'm pretty sure I'm saying a Spanish curse word or something. I don't know. Last time I remembered, Ocho meant something in some language. So yeah, I don't care. His last name is going to be how can I put this? Who? This is hard, y'all. This is hard. So yeah. So Naruto introduces himself as Naruto Saito, cause that's what I feel like. Cause that's honestly what I feel like doing. Instead of Ocho, forget Ocho. It's Saito now. So yeah, Naruto Saito. Naruto introduces himself as Naruto Saito, as this is when one of the council members says to Naruto, to introduce his friends to them. As Naruto introduced, John, Nick, Abby, Lily, and Jane and all of them. So yeah. So he introduced them as their names and last name. So this is when they say this is when one of the council members asks if they have any special Kikagenkai or something like that, as they all show, as John shows basically the whole room his eyes, as his eyes look like. So he basically shows everyone his eyes, as he as everyone was kind of surprised to see this type of Kikagenkai come from this child, you could say, as one of the council members asks, what does it do? This is when Naruto says to, well, not Naruto, John explains, no, it's Nick who's a part of this clan. This is Nick's eye. Nick shows him, his eyes, as Nick says, well, this is the eye of nightmares. It basically sorry about that, y'all. He basically says, it makes your worst nightmares comes to life, you could say. This is when, well, in your eyes, it makes your worst nightmare comes to life in a sort of genjutsu. As you can be stuck in this genjutsu for as long as I want. He also says, he can move, he can basically control he also says, he can control how you breathe. Like, he can control your blood flow and all that. And what happens in your mind. As, he basically says, this also allows me, because of this eye, it also kind of allows me to control certain elements. As they ask what elements, this is when he says all of them. Every last one of them. As he says, it even allows me to control wood. As they're thinking, the council's basically thinking they can have the most strongest clan, and like they're about to have the most strongest clan in Konoha, basically. That's what they're kind of thinking. As Naruto then goes up to them, as he explains, what he can do, because Nick doesn't really want to explain. He's kind of like a Nara. He's always tired. He thinks, kind of explaining everything to people can take a long time, so he's kind of lazy about that. So yeah. So he explains, he can control whatever element is around him, or even if it isn't there, he can control it to come to him, basically. Like, if you want to set your body on fire, your body will be set on fire. As, they say, they're basically like, okay, as they then point at John, as John shows them his eyes, shows his eyes to the council, and John's clan is basically, so John's clan, who is basically this clan, I think, which is this clan, because I have short memory problems for some reason, as as John, he showed he showed the eyes that he showed them, as he says, this can, as he says, this eyes that I have, you know it's on par with the Rinnegan, and if he trains it enough, it can be even stronger than the Rinnegan. As he basically says, he can plunge the world into eternal light or eternal darkness, basically having a solar eclipse or not, basically. As he says, just like the night, just like Nick, he can also control all the elements, but it's you know but it kind of takes him out of a lot of chakra. So yeah, as he, like, just like Nick, he shows his clan symbol that Nick had, as as basically Naruto basically says you should explain more, John, because just like Nick, because like Nick, John can be a bit lazy and shy, and kind of shy, not like Hinata shy, but shy. As Naruto said to John that he should basically explain more. As he says that he can basically make anyone's real life dream or nightmare become reality. And even if he does put them in a genjutsu, like when he puts them in a genjutsu, whatever happens in that genjutsu, it becomes reality. So if they die in the genjutsu, they die in real life. Whatever death they had in that genjutsu, basically. Or like, basically, he can basically warp your mind in a way. He can also make you go insane, or some stuff will happen, basically. Not just that, he can also, you could say, teleport around in certain places, certain places that he's been before. And he also, says, like, he can seal you away in a abyss until he feels like letting you go. And just let you know, this abyss will have no food, no water, so you're gonna die. So yeah, basically, John explains, what his clan can do. This is when Naruto goes up, as he shows them his eyes, as they see that he kind of unlocked his eyes already. 1, 2, 3, that's it. As it kind of looks like the Sharingan in a way, but it's better. As Naruto says, he can break out of any genjutsu, and he means anyone. As he says, one of them, like one of the tiers on this gives him, the power to basically increase his strength, his speed, his senses, and basically increase his power or decrease it in ways. So yeah, as Naruto basically says, there is another stage to this, like the Mangekyo Sharingan, but he hasn't unlocked it yet, and he doesn't really know how. So yeah. Oh yeah, like the second one, it can increase your strength and all that. The third one, it basically gives you night vision. Basically gives you night vision. But the third one, it is able to Like just like the light clan, you can put the world in a eternal darkness or light. Naruto can also teleport around. He can also make someone disappear out of existence. Basically, you know him. Naruto basically decides to end his existence. You will forget everything about him. Basically, that guy never existed in the first place. He basically has the eyes of Dan. He basically has the Infinity Goblet, but in his eyes, in a way. As he also says, he can make a black hole, basically. As now, they, as Fugaku is thinking, like, if it comes down to it, if it comes down to, wherever his clan has to plan a coup for some reason, all you have to do is, have Naruto be in his clan, like have Naruto's clan be revived in his, and basically they're going to be strong. What he's thinking. But there's too many goddamn Uchihas, so that's going to be forgotten. So yeah. So they're like, so basically Naruto basically says, out of his whole clan, like basically he says, like Naruto says Naruto basically explains how his clan met John's clan and also Nick's clan, as he explained that they're enemies, but because of his clan, they decide to work together. So yeah, Naruto explains, wherever he goes or whatever, Naruto explains, like, they do have their freedom, but wherever, like, if Naruto is leaving the village, they're going to leave with him. He basically explains to them, as Minato is thinking, at such a young age, these kids are already powerful. Like, he's thinking, if they decide to destroy the whole village, no one can stop them. As Minato says, okay, you guys can go now. We just wanted to, make sure we wanted to know what your Genkai was, and, what's your name, how you feel about Konoha and all that stuff. And she also says, by tomorrow, or, if they can, in a week. Hold on. Sorry about that. That was my cousin. So, yeah. Naruto, who has just left the counter room as long as with his friends. That's when we go to the counter room, as, Fugaku was kind of thinking, like Fugaku was thinking he could have, that kid on his side one day, but you could say Hiyashi was thinking something else, like he can have all of those kids, he can have all those kids, have them repopulate with the Hyugas, and once the Hyugas get Naruto's or one of their clan's dojutsu, they will be more powerful than they already are. That's basically what they're thinking. But Danzo is thinking a whole nother thing. He's thinking once Naruto unlocks his basically his second stage of his eyes, he's going to take them for himself. Like Danzo is thinking, those eyes don't belong to you. It belongs to me. Your eyes are mine. That's what kind of Danzo was thinking. So yeah. So Minato says to the council, what should they do with those kids? As one of the council members, stand up and says, we should just kill them now if we let them grow up, and if they ever decide to turn on Konoha, Konoha is going to have to deal with a whole fleet of strong, shinobi who can easily destroy them in a matter of seconds. as, Minato thinks, they trust in Konoha. We don't want to, destroy their trust now, basically Minato was saying. Like, this is when Danzo stands up as he says, we can just have them, repopulate in Konoha, as Danzo, as, this is when, Fugaku and Hiyashi agree with them, as, as they say fine, but, they are like, they say, we're gonna have to build, a sort of compound for those kids, and they're also like, we'll also give them a house and a caretaker, as you know as this is when they were like, but who should be their caretaker. One of the council members asked, because I am too lazy to remember their names. Now Naruto says, since Makoto knows one of those kids' moms, she can go from their house from time to time and take care of them, or they can go to her, or basically when they want to, but they'll mostly be at the academy, other than be at their house. This is when seeing how, okay, I'm good now. So yeah, Naruto, who now went back to playing with Sasuke and Menma, this is when he met with all of Menma's friends and kind of Naruto's, as as Sakura basically still kind of liking Sasuke, makes fun of Naruto. She thinks not when Sasuke unlocks his type of Sharingan, he's going to be way stronger than that, which he isn't, because I gave these kids pretty much OP powers in a way, so there's no way anyone is going to be that powerful than Naruto and the rest of his friends. As Naruto basically asks if that was a challenge from Sakura, as Naruto said, Sakura said, it's totally on, because as she was saying, I bet Naruto Sasuke-kun already, unlocked his Sharingan. As Sasuke said, no, I didn't. Who you think I was? No, I did not. I don't got my Sharingan yet. Like, what you thought this was? As Sasuke was like, if I face him, I'm going to lose. I might just die. Like basically, that's it. So yeah. Oh yeah, the council meeting, it was kind of over ages ago. So yeah, forgot to mention that. So yeah. So Minato gave them kids a house next to the Uchiha compound where Makoto lives, as Makoto would visit, like they start the academy in a week, and Makoto would visit them from time to time, play with them, clean, kind of, play with them, and watch them, and do stuff that she would do with Sasuke when Sasuke is home. So yeah, this is when we have a time skip, as it is now a week. A week as they introduce themselves to to what you could say, they introduce themselves to the other academy students, but they didn't really explain their sort of situation to them. because why should they just met these people. So yeah. So Naruto is now with his this is when we have another time skip, as Naruto is now the age of 12, as you see him and Nick training, as Naruto then uses his Ultragon to fight Nick, as Nick uses his Shinnegan, that's what I'm going to call it, his Shinnegan to fight Naruto, as Naruto uses his black hole, and like it's a very small black hole. Think it of, not Sasuke, Boruto's Sharingan, but a bit smaller, where you can barely see it. As he throws his black hole at Nick, as Nick felt his organs started to get rearranged from the inside, as he then dropped to the floor, as you see Leah, as Leah basically said, okay, Naruto wins, as Naruto helped Nick get up, as Naruto basically said to Nick, he's always going to win in a fight with him. So yeah. Oh yeah, just to let you know, the Uchiha massacre did not happen. So yeah, because Minato is still alive. He doesn't really have much of a reason to, kill the Uchihas. So yeah. So Naruto, who is now with his how can I put this? Friends. This is when Sasuke, because of Itachi and Susui not dying in this one, because of Susui and Itachi, Sasuke was able to unlock his two Tomoe, as Naruto is talking to Konoha. Well, I think what would be, I don't know what number, 20 or something. I don't know what number it would be. So yeah, y'all can just put that down in the comments down below. So yeah. So Naruto who went to his friends, as he said, so as Naruto said to his friends, so who wants to go up next? As Sasuke raised his hand, as he said, I'll go up against you, Naruto. As Naruto asked if Sasuke was sure, Naruto basically said, you would have to unlock the Mangekyo Sharingan to, even face me. He basically said, no, Sasuke basically said, I won't need the Sharingan, the Mangekyo Sharingan to beat you. I'll beat you with my normal Sharingan. As Sasuke he has his two Tomoe Sharingan, as Naruto basically said, okay, if you say so, Sasuke. As the fight starts, this is when, Naruto, who is just using normal taijutsu, who isn't using his Ultragon at all. This is when, Sasuke says to Naruto to, turn his eyes to the Ultragon and they can fight like that. As they were just having a regular taijutsu fight. As, as Sasuke seeing where Naruto is going to, hit him, but every time Sasuke sees where Naruto is going to hit him, Naruto, he hits him with where he wasn't going to hit him. Basically, Naruto is messing with Sasuke's mind, thinking that he's going to hit him in that place, but he isn't. He hits him in a whole nother place. So yeah. Now, this is when, Naruto throws, Naruto combines all the elements in his black hole as he shoots it at Sasuke. And Sasuke feels a bolt of, like, electricity. He feels wet in a way, like a sort of attack type of way. He feels like he just been hit by a boulder. He also feels burned, a burnt spot where his kind of his chest is, as he also feels feels his heart was just about to pop out of his chest, as he also feels something going into him, basically something pulling itself towards Sasuke, as Sasuke falls to the ground unconscious. As Leah basically said, Naruto wins. As Naruto went to Sasuke, as he picked him up and started to, kind of take care of Sasuke while he was knocked out. As Naruto has Sasuke head on his lap. No homo. Naruto ain't gay. He just cares a lot about his friends. He has a soft side, okay? That's it. So Naruto, who is now with his friends, as he saw the rest of his friends fight, he saw Choji and Shikamaru fight, and what you could say, he saw and Sakura fight. So yeah. So Naruto. So now this is when Sasuke wakes up, as he sees, as Sasuke noticed, he was laying on Naruto's lap. As Sasuke quickly shot up, kind of blushing, because it's not that Sasuke's gay. Naruto's face, he looks kind of like his mom more than a guy, so yeah. So you will mistake Naruto for a guy for a girl most of the time than you do with a boy. So yeah. So, oh yeah, just to let you know, just because of that fact, Naruto has been asked out by a lot of guys. So yeah. Naruto is basically, well, female Naruto. People, see Naruto as a girl, but he will tell them that he is a guy. So yeah. So now Naruto is... Okay guys, I'm back. So Naruto asked Sasuke what was wrong. As Sasuke said, it was nothing dope. As Naruto said, Sasuke, you do know that you have unlocked your third Tomoe Sharingan, right? As Sasuke said, wait, really? As Naruto said, yes, you did. As Sasuke, runs to a lake, as he sees, he did unlock his three Tomoe. As Sasuke, says thank you to Naruto for, helping him unlock his third Tomoe Sharingan. As this is when we go to the next day, as Iruka mentions, the test that they're going to have tomorrow. As Naruto's dream, he wants to become just like, the first Hokage. He doesn't want to be the Hokage, but he wants to become like the first Hokage. Like the first Hokage, basically. And he also kind of wants to be like Sarutobi too. So yeah. And John, Nick, and Manma's dream is to become Hokage. So, they're kind of fighting for the Hokage spot. And, even though Nick is lazy, he gets more fangirls than Sasuke. So, Nick gets asked out on a daily basis because of, how basically cute people think Nick is cute, so yeah. Because of his brown hair and, golden eyes, so yeah. Menma is, kind of jealous, but, he knows that, like, once he becomes Hokage, he can get all the girls he wants. But, he was also thinking, like, people will also, like, he was also thinking, like, people will start to treat him like a adult instead of a kid. So, yeah. And the reason why, Nick just wants to become Hokage is because he wants peace. Like, he wants when Nick becomes Hokage, he wants to have a rule for people to no longer hunt his clan, Naruto's clan, or John's clan. John also just wants to become Hokage so he can become stronger, and he wants to become Hokage because he wants to become stronger. That's it. Naruto's dream is just to become, is to go beyond Hashirama and Madara's limits. He wants to become the real god of shinobi, basically. That's his dream. As, that's it, kind of. So, yeah. This is when, Sasuke and, Naruto see John, Nick, and Menma fighting on who's going to become the best Hokage. As Naruto is trying to break it up, as they just yell at Naruto to, shut up, because he doesn't know anything about wanting to become the Hokage. As Sasuke just speaks up as he says, if anyone's going to become the next Hokage, it's going to be me. As Sasuke, they say, how are you going to make the best Hokage, Sasuke? Aren't you the weakest out of all of us? As Sasuke basically says, it doesn't matter if I'm the weakest out of the three of you. I'll still kick all of your butts any day. As 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 John says, you think just because you want like the three Tomoe Sharingan, you think I can't kick your butt, basically. That's what he said. But he said in the curse word, but we're just going to say he said but, okay? He said but, that's it. So yeah. This is when Sasuke says, bring it. Watch, I'll make all of you see that the Uchiha clan is the best clan out of all the clans. As Nick says, that's a joke. If anyone's clan is the best, it's mine. As, they all start fighting on whose clan is the best. As the girls go up to them, as they say, if any clan in here is the best clan, that would be Naruto's clan. As they all look at Naruto, as Naruto gives them, a wave to, like, he waves his hand at them and says, hey guys, because they've been arguing, and Naruto has been, trying to stop them from fighting, as they kind of, blush because Naruto does look like a female, so they're, kind of trying to, not act gay, or in a way, not try to be gay. As Menma asks, why don't you want to become Hokage, Naruto? Don't you want people to see you as a guy and not as a girl? As Naruto says, I don't care how people see me as a guy or a girl. As long as as I become the strongest, then then I'm fine with that. As Manma sighs and says, I really am confused by you sometimes, you know that? As Naruto says, oh well, you'll just have to deal with it. As this is when we go to the next day as it is now the test. As hold on. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So Naruto, who is with his friends pits on as Naruto, he pits on a show. Like he aces everything with flying colors. Naruto is the most smartest in the class and the most strongest. Like no one even goes up against Naruto. Unless you're asking for a death sentence, that is. That's what they think. Like if you go up against Naruto, you're asking for a death sentence. But Naruto, he doesn't care if you call him a guy or a girl, so they think like if you call Naruto a girl, he's going to that's a death sentence. Like if you call Naruto a girl, you're automatically going to die. Don't even try. As yeah, that's what kind of happens. And the Orochimaru, he already heard about Naruto, as he heard that even Naruto's normal eyes can, like he heard that Naruto can basically, like Naruto's eyes, like once what like like Orochimaru was thinking, like if his eyes even rival the normal Mangekyo Sharingan, like if it even rival, like if his normal eyes rival basically his Ultragon, if his Ultragon rivals the normal Sharingan, if he gets that in his grasp, he won't have to worry about someone. He won't have to worry about a certain someone who was Obito, because Obito is still a part of the Akatsuki, and he knows that, and he knows like if he wants to defeat Obito, yeah, I'm gonna have to have those eyes, boy. That's what basically Orochimaru is thinking. He wants Naruto's eyes. So yeah, but Naruto doesn't really care what people think of him, as I said. But then again, he won't be worried about Orochimaru at all. So yeah. So like Orochimaru was thinking, like if he can't have Naruto's eyes, he'll probably take one of those other kids' eyes, or probably Sasuke's. So yeah. Oh yeah, also another one of Naruto's abilities is to basically cut off someone's chakra points forever if Naruto needs to. Or if he needs to, he can, take away the Kai and add it to his own. Like plenty of what Naruto's clan have done, they have taken someone's Kai and added it to their own. So yeah. So just in case if Naruto needs to steal someone's Kai and add it to his own, like I'm take that. Or he can steal it, you could say, or basically, or even if he needs to, he can copy it. So all Naruto needs to do is copy someone's Kai, and that will be added to his Kai. So yeah. So people have heard about Naruto, and they already are calling Naruto they're already calling Naruto the strongest. Like going up against Naruto is a death sentence, basically. Like everyone thinks Naruto is an adult, but when they see that Naruto is a kid, they're going to be surprised. So yeah. So that's why no one really goes up against Naruto. And they also know that Naruto is the last of his clan. So basically all the villagers was thinking, I want that Genkai in my village, that Genkai, I want that. Like some people will try and take Naruto, but they always failed because of Anbu or Naruto's friends, or just Naruto in general. He just seals you into his abyss, and you pop up out of somewhere else, or like if you reach the end of the abyss, you pop out in like the normal world or in another dimension. So basically, it's basically a normal dimension, or you're popping up where you were seen, basically. But for like people, they normally don't swim down to the abyss, even though they can breathe in it. They don't, because they just think they're going to die, so they normally don't go down there. But when you go into the abyss, you are falling down, and you normally won't see the light. So yeah, when people go into the abyss, they think they're dying. They think like, oh, I died, that kid killed me, so yeah. So basically that's what people think when Naruto brings them into the abyss. But Naruto is like, they're not dead, they're just like floating there. They think they're dead, but they're not. So yeah. So all these like abilities that Naruto has, it just makes Danzo and the Orochimaru want them even more and more. So yeah. So yeah, that's kind of it for like Naruto's abilities. So this is when they're assigned to like they're getting team. As Sakura, she still doesn't really like Naruto. Like she sees him as sort of like a beast. Like he's too strong. Like he shouldn't even be in the academy. So yeah. But she also wants to think like Sasuke is way better than Naruto, and and he can beat her, beat he can beat him any day. Oh yeah, and one of Naruto's great techniques is great fire flame explosion, but the flames are red. Like it's not black or like normal flames. It's red. That's it. So this is where I'm gonna kind of end off the video, but make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.